Hey there, everybody. I'm Gunnar Consol, student meteorologist here out of Plymouth State University, here to bring you today's weather. Now, if you've never seen the movie The Ice Age, well, you're in luck because you don't have to watch it because you are lucky enough to experience a live action remake of it today because it is that cold. It doesn't look that cold because the sunshine's poking through, but winds are playing into this and it's making it feel a lot colder. We have campus covered in snow and then sunshine increasing as we head into the afternoon. And despite the wind chills, if you can handle it, if you're skiing Cannon or Waterville today, you definitely enjoyed the Bluebird day today, which has allowed you to see really the different textures in the snow, see if it's whether it's ice, fluff, or compact snow. Now, it's 14 degrees in sunshine. We know it's cold, we know it's sunny, but what we can't see from that is that the dew point is -2. That means it's bone dry. If you look at your hands, you may notice after this weekend, they probably need some moisturizer. You may even want to run your humidifier overnight just to help replenish your skin's moisture after this brutal weekend. Winds out of the northwest at 16 miles per hour. Any wind this cold is going to make it feel cold. And with these strong winds, we have feels like temperatures. I'm not even going to say it because we'll talk about it later. It's not worth saying again. We have sunshine not just in central New England. We have it also spreading out into southern New England and into the mid-Atlantic. And you're even lucky enough to see some sunshine in Maine into New Brunswick. But unfortunately, you out west in New York, you have to deal with this cold, but also some increased cloud coverage, especially south of the Great Lakes. We have some lake-induced cloud coverage just south of Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. We're also seeing some lake-induced snow flurries over western New York. Now, we do know where there's sun and where there's clouds, but the cold doesn't know that. It's cold everywhere. It's the heat of the day, and it's 11 degrees in Burlington. It's not even that much warmer in Plymouth at 14. Things are a little warmer down to our south. It's going to be 20 in Boston, and just a degree above freezing there in New York. And that's what we like to call in New England wicked cold. Now, these wind chill values that we're going to be talking about, wicked cold ain't even going to cut it. Here at Plymouth State, we have a term that we like to use. That's called brick. And that's because this cold is so cold that when you walk outside, it feels like the air just slaps you in the face with a brick. Tomorrow morning, Sunday, if you're moving into your dorm or your apartment early, it's going to suck. It's going to be negative, feeling like -10 degrees tomorrow morning. And the only place that can complain about the cold is Syracuse over us because they're also twinning. We're really going to be cold all throughout the Northeast tomorrow morning. Hartford, it's not even going to feel like it's above 0 tomorrow morning. And then as we head into the afternoon tomorrow, the winds kind of die down east in eastern New England, so it's going to feel like 24, which is actually kind of nice for this time of year. It's going to feel like 19 in Providence, but way out west in New York, you were dealing with clouds today, and you're also going to be dealing with some colder temperatures tomorrow as the winds are still going to be a factor out west. And then as we dip into the night, if you have an 8 a.m. tomorrow on the first day of spring semester, it's going to feel like 6 degrees, but hey, it's not -10. We'll take these little victories as they come, and then we'll also warm up just a tad, so if you're walking back to class, it shouldn't feel as brutal. And then things do feel a little chillier as we head into the night again. Now, the reason for this wicked cold is the jet stream has aligned to send the coldest air from Canada and Quebec into the Northeast. You'll see Montreal's 11, Boston's 20. We're really the coldest part of the country. There's no American that can complain about the cold over us because the coldest air is here. We really got the worst of it right now, and that's just life in New England. Now, we do have our next system of concern, but it's not her. This interior low does play a factor, but it's really going to set the stage for another system to develop, kind of hijack its power, but I'll talk about that in just a second. So we have this interior low that slid into the Midwest. We have snow already developing over the Midwest into the Mid-Atlantic. We have a lot of rain in the south. And what you'll see in this next little lapse is this low will dissipate. It's kind of going to disappear, piece out of the picture. And this occluded front is also going to dissipate. The difference between the air masses on each side not going to really be a difference. But this warm air and cold air, those fronts, they're still going to be there. And as those fronts slide over the ocean, they're going to want to fire up and do something with that temperature difference. And that's where we see a coastal low develop. And as you'll see, that low hijacks the fronts, takes it over, and then we see snow all along the coastline. And as this system slides and hugs the coastline, you'll see mostly a snowfall-only system for southern New England, which is kind of a treat for y'all. And then as you see, that cold air keeps the snow and rain line along the coastline, and we'll see the most robust snow totals out of the system from the mid-Atlantic into southern New England. We still do have a chance for some snow here in central New Hampshire, but it's really too early to tell and call for snowfall amounts. But we definitely do have a good idea that this system will hug the coastline, bring only snow for a lot of us, and kind of be a mess to start off your first week of school. Fortunately, or unfortunately, we do have Zoom, so really chance for a snow day kind of minimal. Now, if you'll recall, the last time a Plymouth State student was in session, last time we were in class, 9 weeks ago, and we'll have a degree tomorrow morning for every brain cell remaining in my body after this long break. It's going to be 0 degrees tomorrow morning. We're going to warm up to 27 degrees, but with that sunshine and a little less wind, it's actually going to feel quite pleasant. We're going to drop back. It's going to be 4 degrees to Monday morning. So if you have an 8 a.m., I'm sorry, that's just going to suck. But then Monday afternoon, it'll be 29. It'll be a little warmer. It'll be a real treat to not feel that wicked bone-chilling cold. Tuesday, we do have that chance for snow. Too early to tell what's going to happen with that, but we do know chance for snow, highly likely. We have Groundhog Day also on Tuesday, and if this weekend was too cold for you, you're probably hoping for an early spring. But if you're a winter weather lover or you like hitting the ski slopes, you're probably hoping Punxsutawney Phil calls for 6 more weeks of winter. But if there's any silver lining to the wicked cold weekend that we just had, it's that when we return back to seasonable temperatures where we have highs in the 30s, lows in the 20s, it's actually not going to feel that bad. It'll actually feel like spring, even though it's not really even anywhere near spring. But the caveat is as we do see those warmer temperatures, that dry, sunny period that we were in is going to usher in a more cloudy, more increased chance for precipitation period. The sunniest day next week, other than Monday, is Thursday, and we have clouds dominating. We're actually going to end your first week of classes with our first chance for rain in a long time. It's going to be Friday and Saturday with that rain and snow chances where we actually dip above freezing on both of those days. As always, I'm student meteorologist Gunnar Consol. Thank you for watching.